Let's start by making a custom class that is a model of a person that has a name and an age property. Now let's make a custom collection called person collection that will house all of our person models. We'll start by making a private list called person list, which is a list of type person. We'll then make a method called getEnumerator, which calls the getEnumerator method on our person list. To get this to actually work, though, we need to implement the IEnumerable interface, passing in type person, and we then implement explicitly the getEnumerator method from the IEnumerable interface. We'll want a way to add some person objects to our collection, and we'll do that by making a simple void method called add, where we pass in a person object and add it to our list. We'll also make an overloaded version of this method where you can pass in a name and an age and make a new person object with those particular properties and then add it to our list. Another thing we would want to do is to be able to remove person objects from our list. So we'll create a remove method, pass in the person we want removed, and then simply remove it from the list. Lastly, we want to have a way to filter through our person collection. And to do that, we can make a filter method that returns an IEnumerable of type person. So I'll have a collection of persons again, but a filtered version. We'll pass in some type of predicate where the predicate will be the way that we match what type of person we want returned to our IEnumerable collection. We'll then need some logic to actually filter through the list, or the collection rather. We'll do this by creating a for each loop, and for each person in our person list, we will see if that person matches our predicate criteria, and then return the person if it does. Lastly, let's take a look at how we can use our person collection with a real example. We'll start by creating a new person collection and add a small handful of person models to that collection. Notice that here that we use both our standard add method that we implemented in the person collection as well as the overloaded version. Next, let's see if we can filter this collection by a particular property. Let's start with the age. We'll make a new IEnumerable of person called filter by age, and we'll apply the filter method to the person collection. Here, our predicate searches for each person whose age is less than 40. Likewise, we'll do a similar thing to filter by name, where our predicate is every person whose name starts with an R or starts with an 8. For each person in our filtered by age IEnumerable, we'll write that person's name and age to the console. To cap things off, let's take a look at the debugger to see what happens when we call our filter method on person collection. As you can see, when we open up the filtered by name IEnumerable in the watch list, we have a message saying that opening the result view in the debugger will enumerate the IEnumerable, which means that no enumeration has actually happened until we actually use or open the results. This is what's commonly referred to as deferred execution or lazy loading. To recap what we learned, we made a person model, which we then used in a custom person collection, which implemented the IEnumerable interface. This allowed us to make a simple sample program in which we added a few person models to our person collection and then filtered them by name and age. We also saw that the IEnumerable interface allows us to use deferred execution or lazy loading so that computational work is done only when results are actually needed. That's been IEnumerables in 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.